Years have passed since the Volturi confrontation. Bella and Edward live peacefully with their half-human, half-vampire daughter, Renesmee. Jacob remains close, bound by his imprint. But whispers of unrest spread through the vampire world. A rare celestial event, the blood eclipse, is said to awaken ancient powers. Renesmee, now a striking young woman with accelerated maturity, struggles with her dual identity. She dreams of visions where she is neither human nor vampire, but something else. Her powers, communicating through thoughts, grow stronger. Bella senses a storm brewing within her daughter. Edward fears the prophecy tied to her birth is far from over. The Cullens receive a visit from the Denali clan. They bring disturbing news. Ancient vampire covens are stirring again. Legends speak of a child who could unite or destroy both worlds. They believe Renesmee might be the key. This revelation unsettles everyone, especially Jacob. Meanwhile, the Volturi re-emerge from the shadows. Arrow learns of the blood eclipse, believing it could grant immortality beyond weakness. He seeks to harness Renesmee's unique blood to ensure the Volturi's dominance. He sends scouts to spy on the Cullens. The quiet peace begins to unravel. Meanwhile, the Volturi re-emerge from the shadows. Arrow learns of the blood eclipse, believing it could grant immortality beyond weakness. He seeks to harness Renesmee's unique blood to ensure the Volturi's dominance. He sends scouts to spy on the Cullens. The quiet peace begins to unravel. Renesmee secretly explores her powers. She discovers she can influence not just minds but emotions. This ability frightens Bella, who fears others will see her as a threat. Edward insists on training her to control it. But Renesmee feels trapped between worlds she doesn't fully belong to. A mysterious new vampire named Lyra arrives at the Cullens' doorstep. She claims to be an exile from the Volturi. She warns that Arrow is preparing for war under the blood eclipse. Though suspicious, Carlisle offers her refuge. Her presence stirs unease among the family. Alice has a terrifying vision. She sees the Cullens' home in flames and Renesmee standing at the center of destruction. But the vision is fragmented and unclear. She warns Bella and Edward, who grow more protective. Renesmee feels suffocated by their fear. The Volturi begin quietly gathering allies from across the globe. Arrow convinces them that Renesmee is too dangerous to live. Rumors spread that the hybrid child is cursed. Fear grows among vampire clans. The stage is set for another conflict. Jacob overhears the Quileute elders discussing Renesmee. They fear she may trigger a supernatural imbalance. For the first time, Jacob questions if his love could doom his people. He tries to hide this from Renesmee, but she senses his growing doubt. Lyra grows closer to Renesmee, teaching her more about vampire history. She suggests that Renesmee could forge a new path for their kind. But Edward mistrusts Lyra's influence. Bella feels torn, unsure if Lyra is ally or enemy. Tensions within the Cullen household rise. During a hunt, Renesmee loses control of her thirst. She nearly attacks a human, only stopped by Jacob. Horrified, she questions if she can ever live among humans. Bella consoles her, but the fear remains. This incident fuels Volturi propaganda against her. The blood eclipse draws closer. Strange natural phenomena occur: blood-red skies, restless animals, powerful storms. Alice's visions grow erratic, as if the future itself is unstable. She warns that the eclipse will change everything, but no one knows what form that change will take. The Cullens call upon their allies once again. Vampires from Egypt, Ireland, and the Amazon arrive to stand with them. Yet some refuse, fearing Volturi retribution. The Cullens' unity is weaker than before. Arrow senses their vulnerability. Jacob tries to reassure Renesmee of her worth, but she confronts him about the prophecy. She asks if he would fight her if she lost control. Jacob can't answer. The silence shatters their bond. Lyra reveals her true motive. She seeks revenge on the Volturi. Her family was destroyed by them centuries ago. She believes Renesmee is the weapon to bring them down. The Cullens realize they've been manipulated. But Renesmee sympathizes with Lyra's pain. On the night of the eclipse, the Volturi march toward the Cullen's territory. The wolves gather too, uncertain if they will protect or destroy Renesmee. The tension between all sides is unbearable. Alice has one last vision, a choice that will decide Renesmee's fate. The battle lines are drawn. The blood eclipse turns the sky crimson. Renesmee feels her powers surging uncontrollably. She unleashes a psychic wave, affecting vampires and wolves alike. For a moment, friend and foe fall to their knees. Everyone realizes how powerful she truly is. The Cullens desperately try to protect Renesmee, but the Volturi demand her surrender. Jacob and the wolves stand between them, unsure of where loyalty lies. Renesmee, trembling, steps forward. She decides to face her destiny head-on. The screen fades as Renesmee walks toward the Volturi under the blood-red moon. Her choice will determine whether she saves or destroys both worlds. The Cullens cry out, but she doesn't look back. The prophecy has begun to unfold, to be continued in Part 2.